The next two nonverbal forms of communication we want to look at include kinesics and vocalics. Now, kinesics has anything to do with our body movement, right? So as we go like this, we're communicating something, either a greeting or a farewell. And there are lots of things to look at in our physical communication, but I'm going to focus on the face. Today, we're going to really zoom in and look at the eyes and the mouth for kinesics and see how this is huge in our nonverbal communication with others. The first thing is eye contact. We want to make sure that we're really looking at people when they're talking. We have a growing tendency in our culture to talk with someone and kind of just, totally, I agree. I think that's really true. Let's follow up on that. And we're doing two things at once. And in our head, we're thinking, I'm being really productive. I'm talking with this person, I'm building rapport, and I'm getting information. But really, what feels like productivity is a missed opportunity. Yes, that email is important. We need to get to our stuff and we probably need to reply, but 2 minutes is not going to change that, right? To be able to put the electronics down and to focus, to look just at them makes people feel valued and heard. So even if it takes a little longer to get through things, try not to multitask, saying, I'm gonna be so productive, I'm gonna do everything, when you're missing an opportunity to make a connection with another human being. Because that connection will far outweigh and outlast getting that piece of information that you would really want to read or you really want to see. The other part of kinesics is your mouth, right? Smiling. Now, smiling can be difficult for some people. One of the top things I hear is, smiling is just not comfortable. Like, it's just not my face. This is just how my face looks. To which I'd say, no, it's not. That's how you're choosing to make your face look. And as leaders, we know we don't just do what's comfortable. Comfortability rarely leads to the best outcomes. With everything in life, we usually push into what's a little bit uncomfortable because we know on the other side of that is something great. So if smiling's not normal to you, this may feel really foreign and strange, but it really creates a different culture and a different field for people to enter into when we choose to smile. Imagine if I'm walking down the hallway, I've got somewhere to go, and I don't have a scowl on my face, I'm just relaxed. My muscles are all relaxed, and I'm thinking about stuff. I got a lot of things going on. I'm walking, I'm thinking about this, thinking about that. It doesn't look like I'm mean, but it's not welcoming. It's not inviting. If I'm walking down, I'm still thinking through stuff, but I kind of have a little smile. I'm using these muscles. I'm lifting up the face just a little bit. And then I see you and I raise my eyebrows, give a little nod and smile. And then even after we pass, I'm still smiling. Over time, those little things add up. And you will have an entirely different reputation if you have a cheerful face. The next form is vocalics. Now, vocalics are how we use our voice. Think about this. When you're talking to a baby or a dog, what happens to your voice? You don't go, hi there, baby. Oh, what a cute dog, right? Our voice actually goes up. We say, oh, look at the baby. Oh, what a cute dog. When we feel safe and comfortable, our voice actually changes. When we're trying to invite and when we're trying to make someone else smile, our voice changes. And so when we're in meetings and stuff, you don't want to go away. You don't want to be Mickey Mouse, right? You don't want to go over an extreme, but you do want to be aware of the tone of your voice. The other thing with vocalics can deal with speed, how fast or how slow you talk. Now, in formal presentations, people really think about this, right? They're very aware of, am I talking too fast or too slow? But in our everyday life, we forget this. For me, I love to talk. I talk fast. I'm all about talking. But sometimes I can get so excited and start talking that people feel rushed and then they feel a little anxious and they start going, oh, okay, let me talk. And then sometimes I can put people off. So I need self-awareness to realize that and say, okay, I need to slow down my speech so that people feel comfortable and not like I'm trying to rush them. Even if I am in a rush, right? To breathe and say, 1 minute won't change anything. Let me focus for this next minute on this person. Or vice versa. If you're a slow talker, people may kind of feel uncomfortable too with that. So we're always figuring out, how's this being received and how do I show up for this person? What can I do for them? The last thing with Vocalics, sarcasm. We have to stay away from sarcasm. A lot of times as leaders we'll think, well, everyone knows I was joking, or I'm just kidding around. That's how I build rapport. It doesn't build rapport. It can work sometimes, but the times it doesn't, it can be so disconnective and hurtful to the people around us. And especially if you're the leader, they may not feel comfortable telling you when those times are. So we have no idea, and we're accidentally disconnecting ourselves from others unnecessarily. There are a ton of ways to joke. It's good to laugh and be funny. Sarcasm is not one of them. As a leader, sometimes we forget this. Our words are far more impactful and way more than another person's words. What we say to and about other people have a different caliber to them than if a colleague said it or a friend said it. So as leaders, we need to remove sarcasm from our vocabulary. It's interesting, the actual word sarcasm comes from the word sarxis, which means to tear the flesh from. Oh, we don't want to be tearing flesh from people. What a terrible thing to do, right? So sarcasm needs to be put away because the times it's misconstrued or not received the way we intended it can be so destructive to all the trust and rapport that you've spent time building into. So with our Vocalics and with our Kinesics, always find ways to encourage others and self-monitor to make sure that you're doing what's best for your team and the people around you.